All right. When last we saw our band of heroes, you guys were crossing the Chevali River. I had to think about the name of that one for a second. You guys were crossing the Chevali River on the on the barge of a woman named Halen. Halen's Ferry. As y'all got to the other side, she she let y'all off. She was talking to you as you went across and unloaded. Where is this? You can hear her in your heads now. Is oh, you're going after the dwarves? Well, that's where them guards were going. Them goblins are nasty. There's some nasty beasts surrounded by a whole forest full of nasty. Them goblins and monsters and bandits and wild beasts and everything. Everything, all in the Churlwood. You can take your pick of which one's worse, though at least the bandits leave their victims alive. They're a little lighter in the pockets, but alive. As you unloaded from your boat, a human female named Lullaby Van Cascarin and two henchmen stepped out of the bush. One of the henchmen stands, to the left in front of her, his hand on the pommel of a sword at his hip. The other is slapping a sap against his open palm. Lullaby stands between the two of them, flipping a coin into the air with her left hand and catching it, letting it tumble gracefully between her fingers before flipping it into the air again. Her right hand rests loosely on the ornate hilt of a fine-looking rapier. She's wearing a well-maintained set of leather armor. I can actually give you all a view of her. A well-maintained set of leather armor that fits snugly around her figure. A broad blue hat with a large red large red feather in it, pulled down low to shield her eyes from the morning sun. She is played by Macy Williams.
Nice.
And she looks at you. Well. Look at what we've found. 4 new toes. And they look shiny, don't they, boys? She asks her henchmen, and they nod. And do I see one of our own hiding back there? Oh, my boy, I believe you're standing on the wrong side. You see, folks who come to my roads have to pay the highway tax. And Halen is still, she's starting to push off from the riverbanks, but she's just a little bit behind you. You hear her whisper sharply, just give them what they ask for and they'll let you go on your way. Lullaby's a piece of work, and it's best not to give her reason to be angry. Lullaby, says, you see, it's a heck of a job protecting these roads. An expensive one, too. I've got to pay my men to go on patrols and risk the dangers of this forest. Plus, we got to keep the growth trimmed back and the path free from clutter, so the travelers can use our road in which in turn they pay us for all of our hard work. And she grins a wide, toothy grin. Now, it pains me to ask for charity and all, but we would greatly appreciate you boys' donations. I think, what? And she looks at her henchmen. Maybe 10 gold each should about do it. Halen gasps. That's outrageous. Xavier, you would actually know offhand that your normal fee that you collect from travelers is 5 silver. 10 gold is roughly 20 times the normal price. Everybody, yeah, the prices is going up. She leans forward. Would you like to go ahead and take care of next month's dues, Halen? No, Miss Van Cascarin. And she quickly pulls her barge back across the river before Lullaby can ask her a second time. And she stands there looking at you, flipping the coin in the air, waiting for your response.
Hey, I know you. Didn't
Xavier
I kick your
steps
ass
forward.
last month?
Xavier steps forward and nudges the whore to shut up. As he's walking, he's counting out 10 gold, and he gets right there. Will they let him get that close?
As you get to hear the henchmen put their hand out to stop you.
Okay. He looks at Lullaby, and he's hanging his head, and he just says, "Y'all left me in town. These guys saved my life, but I have what I stole.
What I heard, you got nicked.
I did, and they kept me out of the dungeon. But here's your 10. I'll give you this 10 gold, plus 5 more that I stole from town. Just let us go on our way, and I can bring you other treasures." And if they let him get closer, he'll lean close to her ears. I mean, he's one of them.
She'll take a step forward and take your gold.
Okay. Yeah. And he leans in a little bit closer, and he's like, "We're going to kill some goblins. Who knows what types of treasures we'll find? Maybe enough I can give to you." And he just stands back up. You want me to roll something?
Yeah. What do you want to roll?
You want me to roll diplomacy?
Yeah, whichever one you think is what he's doing.
Yeah,
I figured
if he's lying, it'd be bluff.
As if he's lying, it'll be bluff. If he's being truthful and he honestly wants to, return to her with riches, then it'd be diplomacy.
Okay, I'm gonna roll bluff then. I'm throwing in a bottle cap, so that's +8 to the roll, right?
Okay, +8, yeah.
So that is 19.
That's a 19. That's actually a tweener, so I need to look at what the results would be for that diplomacy. 15 plus. I'm gonna go ahead. She is where's her? Perfect. It's a good thing you picked that bottle cap. Because I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say she's not unfriendly towards y'all. She's definitely not hostile. She's indifferent. She just wants your money and just wants you to go on. So with that, she'll say,
"Oh, it's getting loud somewhere."
Yeah. She'll say, "Well, I guess I can let you play if you're going after the goblins and all, but sorry, love, you're a little light on the gold. I'm gonna need a little more from your friends. Since you're one of ours, I'll let you pass by for half of what I said. 20 gold total, and you can go on your way."
The whore's just gonna look at her.
No, Xavier gives her 5 more gold. 5 more gold.
She takes it, and she immediately takes 2 4 off the stack, and hands 2 to each of the henchmen beside her, and she's counting out the rest and drops it into her coin purse, and she says, "Oh, so if you're going after them meanie greenies, I suppose I can tell you how to find them." She grins at you. She says, "You have paid enough." She steps back behind this henchman, and she points down the path. She says, "Go down that way. It's about an hour or so walk. You'll come to a fork in the road. Keep left. All right. You'll shortly pass by a real nice campsite, and then just another hour or so walk, you'll be right there at the cave. Can't miss it. And make sure you get rid of all of them. I'm sick of them smelly bastards."
I took the gold off my sheet.
Awesome. That was it's like the quickest 600 experience you guys have ever gotten.
I was about ready.
As we're walking by him, Xavier looks at Lullaby and says, "We'll see you soon."
Of course you will, sweetheart. I'll be looking for you. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Because Yeah, that was actually the simplest and shortest of all the paths that I wrote out for today. Is there anything else y'all want to say to her before y'all go? Any more questions y'all want to try and ask? Or are you just gonna go on past her?
I'm just gonna walk on past, but as I walk by, Stop's gonna growl at her.
Yeah, she takes a cautious step back, but kind of chuckles uneasily. Good dog. You tell him. All right. Well, that makes this session going to be a lot different than I thought. Okay, so
I thought we were spending most of the night dealing with that encounter.
Yeah, that's honestly, I thought y'all were going to spend a good part of the night dealing with this too. But that's all right. You,
Party always goes where you think they won't.
Not everything has to be a fight, right?
Right. If everybody will move your characters over to the new panel that's open to your right, you want to go set them up on the north trail because that's where y'all would be coming from. So making your way through the footpaths and trails of the Churlwood, you find yourselves on a network of trails that aren't quite roads. They head straight south from the ferry, as Lullaby told you, and you eventually stumble into a clearing. This may be the campsite that Lullaby was talking about.
I'm sorry.
This may be the campsite that Lullaby was talking about. You see a single large dead oak tree that looms in the middle. The borders of this clearing are unusual in that they are very well tended, clear of brush, and strewn with gravel from all sorts of roads. The single dead oak tree that looms in the center of the clearing seems to have some silver sparkles, something silver that sparkles on one of the lower branches. And if you look closely, what appears to be some sort of amulet is hanging from one of those branches, as well as the mutilated bodies of 3 recently slain people wearing armor of the town's watch of Roderick that lie rotting at the root.
I detect magic on the amulet. Or detect magic if you want to tell me if there's anything.
Yes, it is magical. It is a
I saw a
magical
question.
medallion.
It's mine. And then Raish pass everybody. He's going to go grab it. Is it too high for me to get? It's probably too high for me to get.
No. You run to it. Go ahead and put yourself over there by the tree. You run to it and grab a hold of the branch, and like picture a very popular AMC show that we've all seen. But right as you're getting this thing off the branch, you hear a snap coming from the other side of the tree, and something reaches out, groaning from around the trunk. Let's roll for initiative.
Oh, damn, and I'm so far away.
Oh, yeah. All right. 24, that's good. Got a shitty initiative. All right.
12. You're extra fucked.
Well, I'm the one that's fucked over by the tree.
All right, Dahor, what you got?
12.
12. Xavier, you got 24. You're the only one that I actually looked at. Tathan. Josh, that's you.
You're muted if you're trying to talk.
You actually didn't roll initiative. Are you still on the call? Is he still on the call? Somebody check?
Yeah, yes, I'm just having to deal with multiple things at once right now. I'm terribly sorry.
No, I mean,
here it comes.
it happens, but yeah. Just need your initiativo. Get Raish while I'm waiting. 13 and 21. All right. Go ahead and change this to Tathan. Okay. And this guy got a different number. All right. I'm not going to give him a surprise round because fuck it, stupid. Xavier, you see this thing come around the tree probably a good half a second before Raish does. What do you do?
I'm going to move 30 feet, which should be 10, 15, 25, 30. Right here. And then as I moved, I drew my bow and an arrow. And I take a shot with point blank on.
All right.
Nat.
Oh,
Nice.
shit. Nat 20.
Damn.
Jeez. Fucking
Crit
incredible.
confirmed.
Actually, he's flat-footed because he hasn't acted in combat. Crit not confirmed. Well, I'll actually let you roll again because that's a really shitty confirm roll. I'll just let you roll one more time for your confirm.
Okay.
24 confirms. All right. So I don't have my crit dice on me, but we'll just go with normal crit rules because I don't have. Yeah, you can do it if you want.
Pull one for you there. Let me see if I still have that. Crit.
You want me to roll what was it, a D52?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was typing, but it wasn't.
Yeah. I really want the glass cannon guys to give us access to their crit list.
I got a 16, Devin.
A 16. Okay, let me turn this down real quick. I can't turn it down. All right, well, back over here. All right, page 2 would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Here you go. Let me get it. Can't read it. There it is. Piercing. Piercing damage?
Yes, sir.
Double damage in one arm. Cannot move.
All right. Triple damage.
You would need a DC 20 strength check or a heal to be freed. DC 20 strength or heal to be freed from that.
So that means I need to roll, 3 D6s? Or do I...
Let's see. I mean, we could go with, you got a 5 and an 8. So, yeah, just roll one more D6. Okay, no, you got a 3 and an 8, so that would be 11 plus your one more D6. Okay.
Or if you want to take that 5 right there, 5, 8, and 5, I'm good there. Or unless you just want me to roll it.
I don't remember. Does precision damage double? Like your strength and that? Does that double? I can never remember.
I'm not sure. I don't think it does, but I'm not 100% sure.
I don't think it does either, and so I'm thinking that this is a 14 damage, which is still pretty good.
Okay, we can call it 14. I'm fine with that. And he's stuck and he can't move.
Yeah, you do see that it doesn't seem like it all goes through. You seem he seems to be a little resilient to it. Tathan.
Wait, I wanted to know if I could roll a knowledge check before.
Absolutely, you can roll a knowledge religion on him, or knowledge.
21.
Yeah, knowledge. He has a trail gaunt. What do you want to know about him?
What do I get? How many do I get to know?
I'll give you. He's a CR3. I'll give you 2 things.
Okay. His DR.
Slashing.
Okay. And then a weakness. No, an ability.
An ability.
Yep.
Okay. I want to give you one that's useful, but the one that makes the most sense is one that you'll already know, metagaming. Okay, actually, here. I'll actually give you 2 of these because just like most other gaunts, if you become infected by a gaunt or you are killed by a trail gaunt, you will rise again as a trail gaunt at the next sunset unless your body is buried within sight of a well-maintained road. Speaking of well-maintained roads, a trail gaunt cannot cross a well-maintained road. It can burrow under or climb over, but it cannot walk across such a barrier. And so that's why you would assume that's why this trail, this area around the tree, is so well maintained, and probably why they have gravel from so many different trails.
So Xavier relays that. He says, "We have to no, yeah." He says it's a trail gaunt. Stay close to the trail. He can't cross it, and then hit it with your swords or stay far away. Like pick it off.
Like actually,
pick it off at range. That's what he's gonna say.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all can tell the difference in the color and the markings on this map, but you are actually standing right in the middle of the trail. Like if you look, you can see a faint circle around that tree. That's,
so if we're in the trail, we're safe, right? That's what you're saying?
No, like where you are, he could walk. I'm just going to move him for a second. Hypothetically, you stand right here.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that where he was? Or was that where he was?
No, he was right there.
He was here? Okay. Yeah. Okay, and now it's Tathan's turn since you did your knowledge roll.
Okay.
No, turn tracker.
It's your turn, Tattoo.
Well, Tathon, thank you, is going to open up by first hurling his Mind Arsenal sword. That's really cool. And as the sword comes back, he's going to move forward.
All right. That was a miss, and so you can move forward.
And that is the action he's going to take. And prepare.
Jeremy, even flat-footed?
Yeah, he's flat.
That's a miss. Yeah.
Yeah, miss flat-footed.
Oh.
Is that it? That was a quick turn. No knowledges or fun spells.
As he runs to be in front of the trail gaunt, Xavier calls him an idiot for not staying away.
Just back up.
I call you a coward for staying back there.
Dahor, you and Stop can go.
All right. So I guess here's a question because someone jumped in the way. If I move myself to the there's hang on. Select. There's this space here and this space here that are like 25 and 20 away. Even though it's at kind of a weird diagonal, would that still get me within the 10-foot reach of my sword because the squares are in an odd way?
You would have to be standing, here, or here. Yeah, you'd have to be standing, within 10 feet of him.
Okay. Because it's hard to tell because you got two tokens over top of each other.
Two tokens over top of each other.
You might be seeing something confused, man.
Okay, hang on. Then I'm gonna reload because it looks like the last character just jumped onto where the bad guy was.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to reload because the bad guy's actually right in front of him diagonally.
Isn't your movement speed 30?
Yeah, it's 30.
So if he goes here,
if you go stand right beside Tathon, then you can hit him.
All right. Why don't you move me to that spot while I'm reloading, and then I would have Stop next to me, out of the way.
So like parallel next to you, or still 10, 15 feet away from the other guy.
Still away from the other guy because I don't want Stop to get attacked by the thing. So have him farther away.
Okay.
There we go. I think I loaded in. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. So,
Okay.
did you have to double move to do that, or can you still attack? Did you have to double move to do that, or can you still attack?
Well, I have a 30-foot run distance.
Okay. So yeah, you're good.
And then I'm going to do the attack with my meteor hammer. Whack.
Yes.
Damn.
There you go.
22 points or 22 to hit. That is
But
definitely
only
a
4
hit.
damage though.
It didn't get through his
Yeah.
DR.
I rolled a
You,
1.
You smack his shoulder, but it's like the stationary shoulder, and it's kind of like you smush him a little bit, and he goes, and so he
can't do anything unless he does a strength check, right?
well, he can't move. He can fight.
I misunderstood that. Sorry then.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I misunderstood it, but I was like, he can't move, but he can fight. Like it didn't say I can't take a standard. It said I can't move. That's the way I
That's
interpret
fair.
it.
I might have just heard it wrong. I'm sorry.
So, but since let's see, he's got Casey. What was it with natural attacks? I can do a full round with my natural attacks without having any special feats, right?
Yeah, you can do a full round with your natural attack.
Okay.
So if he has 2 claws, you can swing both of them. But would he
There's
be
more-
able to, since I nailed one to the tree?
You didn't nail it to the tree. It just says pinned.
I just assumed the arrow hit him and it went into the tree.
It says, this is what it says. Pin armed. Pinned arm. Double damage and one arm cannot move. One arm cannot move.
Okay.
That's it.
One arm cannot move. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. He can't move one arm, but he's going to, instead of claw bite, he's just gonna claw bite. So you're saving a full, one whole attack.
Jeremy, you have to take the bite. You have to take the bite first.
Okay. Is the bite the primary?
So yeah, bite's primary, and then the claw is secondary. So you'll take a penalty on the claw. Like if you're swinging 2 claws, you wouldn't take a penalty. But if you're doing a bite and a claw, you take a penalty on the claw. I think it's a -2 or 5. I think it's a -2. You might want to double check. I'm not sure about the negative, but I know there is one.
He is going to,
and it should tell you on his stat sheet. It should tell you what the primary and the secondary is.
It doesn't. Not on this one. I assume that the one that's listed first is his primary, but it doesn't.
Go that way then. Okay.
So he reaches out to bite on Tathon, and that is a 18 to hit. I believe that's a hit on you, if I'm not mistaken. All right. He deals. That's low damage. He deals 4 points of damage, and you suffer pain. Actually, give me a fortitude save, if you would, please, sir. 27. You pass. All right. And so now he is going to claw. That is I think that's a miss. That's a 17 to hit. That's a low one.
It's doing 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got natural attacks, so he can do both. It's just Stop could do the same thing. Stop could claw, bite if he had all those moves. 17. That is another 4 points of damage and another fortitude save.
I don't get any bonuses because of the fact that I already passed the same effect.
Mm-mm. No, it's not like a poison or anything. Like it's literally pain. All right. He claws into you, and you feel some pain like radiate through your body. And for just one round, you are staggered. So the pain, it shoots down to your legs, and your legs begin to sting and hurt so bad that you are staggered for 1 round. And then now I believe it is Raish's turn, if I'm not mistaken.
Do I have the amulet that was hanging in the tree?
Yeah, you grabbed it. I said you were able to get down.
Okay. I'm going to shove that into my cheek pouch. And then,
Nice.
and then I'm going to run over this way and reach into my belt pouch on the way and pull out a vial of holy water. And I'm going to throw it at this thing.
Nice.
For 14.
14. Did you throw it at him, or did you, I guess...
I'm throwing it generally towards his square. I want to hit him, but I can hit his square. I don't know.
If you're aiming for a square, you'll hit him and get splashed. You'll hit the square and get splash damage.
Yeah, the intention is to hit him with splash damage, not to hit him with a vial.
Yeah. Okay.
Break it out there.
So this, if you're throwing it at him, you got to hit his DC, but it's only a DC 5 to hit a specific square on the map.
I'm going to hit the square he's standing in. Let's call it
cool.
that.
All right. So that's a hit. What does holy water do to undead things?
I have no idea. I was hoping you did.
Oh.
I was just taking a shot in the dark here to see if it works. Let's see. I'll look it up. Pathfinder.
I could be completely wrong, man, but roll like a D6 damage or something like that, or D8.
I'm gonna look it up. You just move on to the next thing. I'll catch up with you in a second.
Okay.
Oh, here you go. I'll read it to you. Holy water damages undead creatures, almost as if it were acid. A flask of holy water can be thrown as a splash weapon, which is what I did. Treat this attack as a ranged attack. Okay. Flask breaks if thrown against the body of corporeal. Thus you can. A direct hit by the flask deals 2d4 of damage to an undead creature. Each creature within 5 feet of the point where the flask hits takes 1 point of damage from the splash.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, deal 2d4 damage.
Yay. Okay. I gotta go back to the page now. Where is it? Okay. R2d4. 4.
Nice. 4 points of damage, and that all goes through because it's holy water.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right. On top of round 2, Xavier, it's your turn.
Okay. Xavier's gonna move.
Okay.
He's gonna move right here next to Raish and do the same thing Raish did because he has holy water.
Okay,
I didn't know I had it, but it's on my character sheet.
Works for me.
And I 7. So that hits the square.
It does hit the square.
You said what, 2d4?
2d4.
Sir. 5.
5
points of damage. Yeah. Yeah. You see this thing. Yeah. It's reacting wildly. It's thrashing around. It's trying to wipe this water off of its face. Tathon, it's your turn.
We high five.
Staggered, you get 1 action, right? Is that how staggered goes? Never remember.
Yeah, staggered, you only get 1 action.
All right. Did you roll? You did roll. Unfortunately, a 12 is not a hit. You're probably a little thrown off by by the pain in your legs. That and the fact that you just time jumped 15 years, you probably haven't quite gathered your bearings. Dahor, your turn.
All right. So let's see. Am I still in range of that guy?
Yep.
All right. So then I'm gonna whack him with a hammer, or the mace, or the mallet, or whatever. Hammer time. 15.
Ooh. 15. I guess. Well. Oh, AC 15. Okay, cool. Yeah, you hit him.
Nice. That was 7 blunt.
I was gonna try and argue with myself on, like, well, is he flat-footed because his arm is pinned, or it doesn't matter. That's his AC. It's 15. You gonna do anything else? Take a movement, or you gonna stop in to fight him?
No, I'm gonna have Stop just chill back because I don't want him chewing on undead flesh. So he's just gonna sit there like a good boy. But he'll hold his action where if I get attacked and the thing's in front of me, he'll jump on him. But until then, stay good boy. I don't think I can attack again, so we'll just leave it at that.
All right, well, that works. It is his turn, and he is going to roll a d6 and make my decision. He is going to 5-foot step, 5-foot stumble to the left, and unleash a full round attack on Dahor. He's going to stumble forward and try to bite you. If it'll roll.
Does that also trigger what I was saying about stop going after whoever attacks me?
Yeah. If you ready that action, then absolutely. So he stumbles forward and tries to bite you, and Stop can attack him. That's a 15 to hit, by the way. I don't think that hits.
Let me double check. I don't think so either. I was just looking at it. AC at 19. Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
It triggers your ready action.
So he gonna bite. He gonna bite him. Nope.
13 is a miss. He is going to claw at you with his one pinned claw. That's a 21 to hit. It's a nat fucking 17. For 4 points of damage, and I need you to roll a fortitude save.
No.
Yeah.
Fort. 9.
Ooh.
Shit.
Yeah. So the cool thing is, like, I haven't had to say it because it's either been it's been a natural 20 or a definite fail. But one of the stipulations of this ability is creatures in contact with the ground take a -1 penalty on this saving throw. So if you're touching the ground, you get a -1. But a 9 is a fail either way. So for 1 round, you also are feeling that that strong, sharp nerve pain that's going to keep you from being as effective. You are staggered. 1 round. Raish, it's your turn. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Raish is going to dial back over here on the other side of this road and throw another holy water right at the square he's in for 17.
Another 17. Roll 2d4.
For 4 points.
4 points of damage. 4 points of damage is exactly enough for this thing. He's thrashing, and he tries to take one more step forward and lash out at Dahor, but he just falls to his knees and collapses and melts on the ground as his skin separates from his bones, and he is dead.
Nice.
Dead. Nice.
Raish is like, you're all very welcome.
Talim, your staggered had already went away. Your pain had already stopped. But the horror within a couple of seconds, yours stops too. Tathan.
Right. Is that it? Are we out of combat?
Yes.
So to be fair, Talim's probably staggered in the office, but still.
Yeah, probably. He's sitting there with his head in his hand. He's like, I can't even read this handwriting. What did this man say?
Raish, can I see the amulet, please?
I must have dropped it in the ground.
I saw you put it in your mouth.
We should look in the grass around the tree.
Would you like me to tell you what it is? I don't want it.
If you can find it, yes. I mean, No, he's gonna pull it out and show you because obviously you can detect magic in his face.
Spellcraft on it, if you would. What's
An
that?
11.
11.
Somebody else can spellcraft?
Yeah.
I could try. I don't know if I have that. Hang on. Ooh, I do have spellcraft. Nope.
I don't even know if that's something that we're supposed to be. Okay, identify magic items. Okay, yeah, that's all right. What was yours? Yours was a 5. Yeah, y'all don't know what it does yet. It is a very pretty, shiny silver necklace. Yeah, if you put it on, whoever anybody decides to put it on, you're gonna feel a little more hardy from it. But that's all you can do.
We shall put it on.
Is there anything else that we found with the detect magic, or is it just the amulet?
I actually gotta look the rest of the stuff. No, that's the only magic. But you do see the bodies of the 3 deceased town guards laying at the foot of this tree. I should probably have added bodies, but I didn't.
Should we take something back to show the town captain, the guard captain, that his guards suck?
Are these the 3 guards that he said he had sent into the woods?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Like, is there like a guard
Things you put
emblem
on
or
there,
anything on them that we can just take
Yeah,
instead of?
Well, I mean, they have things. Where's their stuff? Okay. Each body still wears a chain shirt and carries a short sword. They are all equipped with a light shield, a short bow, and 10 arrows, along with a total of 15 gold. Let's see.
Short bow, 15 arrows.
Go ahead. Anybody who wants can roll a knowledge local on this. Just whichever one of you rolls the highest, I'll give you the whatever.
18.
Natural 20.
20.
5.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Tathon is typing.
He's always
He might
typing.
not have knowledge local. He might not have knowledge local. He did not take knowledge local on purpose. Gotcha. All right. So Raish, you would probably know that. I mean, these families are going to want the bodies back. Captain Juliet is going to want to see his men again and know what happened and give them proper burials. If y'all choose to do that, is up to you. But that is what you feel they probably want.
So I don't know how these things work. Can we pick them up on the way back, or do we put them in a bag? Silence.
It's
Cricket.
up to you. How do you like?
We
Y'all should discuss how y'all
should
stand.
secure their. Perhaps we should secure their bodies in a location so that it's not to be picked up by random stray road walkers who would take it from them and then come back for them when we can.
Well,
Okay.
don't we have a spike that we can put up an imaginary tent around them, or whatever?
Yes, we do.
You
We do.
Well, stick them off on the side of the woods and drive that spike in the ground.
Or
Nice.
just
All right. So, so I meant to say this at the beginning of the game. I'm going to give Josh a bottle cap for role playing with himself the other night. And Devin, you've actually earned yourself 2 bottle caps tonight. Number 1 for thinking of the holy water,
Nice.
and number 2 for using that eat me and me, and number 2 for finding an awesome use of that iron spike of safe passage.
Yeah.
Oh, I did decide before the game that if y'all made the decision to take the bodies back, if y'all actually wanted to do that, I would award you the experience for it now and not when y'all return the bodies. So as you clear these bodies from this camping location and you drive the spike into the ground to give them a nice safe place to lay, you feel with every hammer of the spike that you've got more strength in your arm.
Yes.
Maybe some more power flowing through your body. Maybe next time you rest, some good things are going to happen.
I'm going to go to sleep right now. I will see you all in 8 hours.
Wait, hang on. Is there anything we can check to make sure these won't come back as the trail ghast or whatever it was?
Trail gaunts?
Yeah, or would they have already have done it?
Actually, well, I mean, based on your knowledge, anything killed by a trail gaunt will rise at sunset the next day.
Oh shit.
Okay, so we need to bury them. We need to put them in a grave.
Okay. I will help to dig the grave, and you take this amulet and take 20
Casey
and figure
bottle.
out what it is.
Can't
You're
do
taking
that
20 to figure.
It says right here you can take 20 on spellcraft.
Yeah, you can.
tomorrow.
It says it says right here you can retry spellcraft checks indefinitely. Each check takes 3 rounds, or you can take 20 on it.
Okay. All right. So yeah,
So I'll
as
help
y'all
you
are.
dig a hole. You stare at the amulet for 20 minutes.
Gotcha. So I'm taking 20.
By the way, Casey, bottle cap for remembering to bury the body.
That was very
Awesome.
So,
Thank you.
that's a good one.
Dihar will start helping them dig.
And
So
I'm sitting there staring at this necklace.
Are people actually trying to bury the soldiers now rather than taking them back to the town where their families can bury them?
We have to bury them so they don't come back as a trail gone.
We're gonna
That
come back and
makes
get the bodies
sense.
out of the ground and take them back later. But right now we're gonna bury them and hide them with the spike.
Fair enough. That makes sense.
there's
There's a little bit less chaos in my house right now, so I can actually turn on my microphone.
So what's the amulet?
Yeah, so you sit down with your back to the tree, and you stare at this amulet in your hands for a good 20 minutes or so. Yeah, and the fun thing about taking 20 is you get every result. So the first thing you think is this is obviously an amulet of immortality. No, wait, that doesn't sound right. And after about 20 minutes, you realize, oh shit, this is a Mind Sentinel medallion. Mind Sentinel medallion. The surface of this silver medallion is covered in angular geometric shapes that reflect light randomly. The medallion grants a continuous +2 resistance bonus on saves versus mind-affecting spells or spell-like abilities or supernatural abilities. So any mind-affecting anything. If the wearer fails a save to avoid becoming dominated or confused, the amulet immediately grants the wearer a second saving throw to resist the effect. If the second save is successful, the medallion's power fades away entirely, and it becomes a simple piece of silver jewelry. So continuously, you have to appraise it. So it continuously you get a +2 save on mind affecting effects. And if you ever fail a save, you get a second save.
You lose it.
It's worthless. Yeah.
I got an 18 on the appraise.
Let's see. Okay.
And if it helps,
Okay.
Race could aid if you don't want to give it to us.
No, that's fine. I'll give that to y'all. This is worth 3,500 gold pieces.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and slip that back on. Just for safekeeping.
Xavier, since Xavier still has it in his hand, he puts it around his neck.
Ooh. Let's have a roll off for that. I mean, roleplay things are fun, but we can roleplay after a roll off. or along with roll off.
Are we having a roll off?
If you want to roll for it.
There you go. A natural 1. So you can have it.
Hey, I'll chime in just for the hell of it. Shiny, shiny. Oh, you got me. I had an 18.
I got a 20.
Yeah, you got it.
Rach goes to take it, you slip it on your neck, and he's like, I'll let you have this one.
And he looks at you and he's like, thank you.
All right. So yeah, you are sitting.
But seriously, I just wanted to aggravate Raish. I really don't want it.
Rach only wants it because it's an amulet.
So like, okay. If Raish is paying attention, I take it off of my neck and I give it to Dahor.
Ooh. Sorry, you guys were cutting out. What did that one do again?
It did a lot of weird stuff.
It is it's a passive bonus, +2 bonus against mind affecting effect.
Okay.
Period. And if you ever fail, domination or confusion, then it immediately grants you a second try. In which case, it loses its power. But,
okay.
Yeah.
So how much is it worth once it loses its power?
100, or probably less. It's just a simple silver necklace at that point.
Okay.
Rich is like, I'll just remind you that was in my mouth.
I wiped it off for him.
What did I ever do to you?
All right. So, all right, where am I at? What do y'all do?
Sorry, one question though. With that, when you fail a save, do you have a choice to use that immediate reroll?
It immediately grants it.
Okay, so it's +2 until you fail. Got it.
Yes. Well, I mean, technically, the way it's worded, if your second save, it immediately grants you your second save. If that second save fails, then you get to keep its power. But if the second save is successful, then you lose the power. It's a little bit convoluted. I'll put a link to it in the chat.
It's like a sucker save spell. Like it's really helpful when it comes to mind things, but if you fail, then it's pointless.
Yeah. Yeah. So where are we at?
So let's press forward to the goblins.
All right. I gotta zoom out so I can get the next thing ready. Going on to the goblins. All right. If you look to the left side of your screen, right about the middle, some stuff will become visible for you.
I like this song. To the left.
Can y'all see that?
Yep. Little path on the left. It has no grid on it though.
It does.
I see some goblins.
Wait.
There we go.
Wrong side. Never mind. I got it.
Scroll and zoom in. All right. Where's there it is. All right. Scroll back up. All right. You are approaching the Bramble Mouth Den. The Bramble Mouth tribe, so named for their tradition of wearing tangled lip piercings that usually don't get too infected. The Bramble Mouth goblins have held a series of caves for generations, until their brave and new glorious leader, Chief Cheektooth, took over by, the previous chieftain was killed in a misunderstanding involving a giant hungry snake. That's cool. Chief Cheektooth took over the Bramble Mouth goblins and viewed the eerie caverns deeper below as taboo. Chief Cheektooth has raised the prestige of his tribe by quite a bit in recent months. The entrance to the Bramble Mouth Cave opens on the western slopes of the same low ridge in the Trollwood that y'all are exploring right now. Lush and prickly blackberry vines creep across every surface and obscure the dark mouth of a cave if viewed from a long distance. But the stale smell of goblin sweat and the sight of smoke drifting up from the cave entrance makes locating the goblins particularly easy. Yeah, you look at them among the thorny vines. The curls of smoke waft up, out of the cave's entrance.
So we just going in and murdering everything we see?
Do you think these are the goblins that took the dwarves?
Like, do we want to reason with them, or we just want to go in and swinging?
I don't think we need to kill them all if they didn't take the dwarves.
I'm trying to remember. I think I have goblin language.
Yeah, do any
Yes,
of you
I do.
actually speak
What you want to know here?
I speak goblin.
Well, we will wait behind the bushes and you go talk to them.
All right. I'll go see what we can find. Do we remember what the names of these dwarves were?
Oh shit, dude, I don't know.
Okay, I'll just say you got some dwarf prisoners.
Yeah, have you seen some dwarves around here?
Jeremy,
so
does
yeah,
this
you.
cave area look familiar?
I mean, no, you've never been to the Bramble Mouth Den before.
I wouldn't know about that.
No, you never been there before.
I don't know what cave I was in.
Yeah, it's unlikely. It's unlikely that, especially a paladin, the group of heroes that you were with, would ever come across a goblin stronghold and leave it standing.
That's fair.
Yeah. So the horror comes up, and these two goblins, they're standing here at the mouth of the cave. No, you go get food. No, you go get food. No, you do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Food, huh? Wait, what? Oh, okay.
They look at you, and they're kind of taken aback, but they don't attack you. Orcs are a little more on the friendly side towards goblins. Generally, what are you here for?
Well, there's some information I'm looking to see. Maybe you guys might be able to help me out, and maybe I can help you out a little bit with a bit of a problem there. And I'll have Stop kind of come up, sit, and kind of look all happy puppy like.
They back up. They're scared of dogs. What can we help you with? And they won't take their eyes off of Stop.
Hey, Stop! Start smelling around. See if we can find our friends that went missing. Just have Stop kind of do a little sniffing around and that kind of stuff. So, I'm looking for some friends of mine that went missing from town. They're kind of short and clumsy, and I always got to take after them. And I didn't know if they drunkenly stubborn into your area, and see if you've seen 3 dwarves around by chance, so I can smack some sense into them.
Dwarves? You mean like short, muscular, extraordinarily hairy females? Vulgar, drunk a lot.
Yeah, they're such a pain in my ass. I'm always having to find them when they're drunk. Did you find them for me?
Sweat breaks out across one of them's forehead. No, we don't know where any dwarves are.
Oh, hey, Stop! You smell something around here and that? Because boy, them dwarves stink. Can I use the his sense smell ability here?
Absolutely.
Where is it? Sense.
I don't think it's anything you have to roll for.
Is it? Okay.
No, you don't have
Xavier
to roll for
can definitely tell that, do you speak Goblin, Xavier?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
well, you can
I'll
tell by
sense
his body
motive
language.
because
I'm assuming I'm reading body language.
yeah. I got a 12, so I can't really tell.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean that's that's enough. Their bluff is not good at all. They are definitely lying to you. And Stop confirms it as he he sniffs and he points his nose towards the entrance to the cave, and you see that the hairs in the back of his neck and between his shoulders start to raise up a little.
I'll walk up to Stop here and I'll give him a good pat on the back and be like, well, my buddies, it looks like my friend Stop here, which hasn't had a chew toy or a snack in a while, seems to be saying otherwise, that my clumsy friends are here. You wouldn't mind helping me retrieve my friends, or does Stop get to have a snack? I'll have Stop kind of growl a little bit.
Jesus. So yeah, they kind of freeze up. They don't quite know how to respond. The one standing directly in front of Stop, he just he opens his mouth and closes, and you see a wet spot appear on the front of his his loincloth and kind of move down to the ground. The other one, he just gets frightened and he leans his head into the cave and he says, "We're busted! Help!"
Oh, you didn't have to do that. I was gonna get you guys food.
So luckily, the only thing that responds, I'm gonna clear this up just a little bit and open backwards further in the cave, is you see a goblin dog come into the light, just near the entrance of the cave.
Ooh, let the dogs fight. Winner takes all.
Not a bad idea. I mean, you guys are about to just seriously, you're gonna destroy these guys in just a second.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'll bark at Stop and say, "Hey, there's your chew toy. Get it, but leave the goblins alone for a minute." I'm hoping to persuade him a little bit better.
Okay. Let's roll for initiative, and you'll have to convince these guys, to stop or charm person or something like that. Ooh, 11. Where is initiative? There we go.
Here it is. 17.
My dex bonus is 3. Go for it. What's yours?
G dog. Okay. Xavier, what's yours?
My dex bonus is 3.
I got a tie.
Yeah.
Oh,
17. I'm sorry.
17.
Yeah, and Dahor got a 17.
Okay. And Dahor also got a 17. Tathon? 12. Goblin 1. Goblin 2. Goblin Dog. And Raish 11. All right. Top of the initiative order. This goblin is gonna try and scramble away, but he's not smart, so he's just gonna go straight past the dog and and run straight into you guys, incurring, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4 attack of opportunities. Well, no, Raish wouldn't be able to get an attack of opportunity. And I guess really only anybody with a drawn weapon would be able to get an attack of opportunity. So
that's if we're trying to hurt these guys. If you guys want to question them,
So
if you think that Cathan's going near a goblin cave without his weapon drawn, you're insane.
Yeah.
He spent 5 years in a goblin cave as a prisoner. That's not happening.
to be fair, I have done this to Devin multiple times. You got to say it.
You have, but also
I did. Tathon, after downing his potion and smelling the goblin cave, he draws his blade. This is where I
He
also
did
said I
type it.
speak common, elven, goblin. They want food. to try and barter for info, sense motive 24 by Tathon, etc., etc., etc.
Can I also point out that we all just hid behind the bushes outside of a goblin kit? Like we were prepared for this.
I
But-
also did not say I hid behind the bushes.
Okay. Let's say so. You typed. That would be why I didn't know you drew your sword. All right.
I mean,
So all right. Well, I'll give you. You got your sword out.
so Stop and Tathon would get it unless Johor had a reason to have his weapon out. If he didn't say he did.
I didn't say I did because I was gonna go on the friendly. So I will say I didn't have my weapon out this time.
You can hit with the flat of the blade and do non-lethal on him.
I was just
For,
going to
monk
shield bash him,
hit.
I too.
but I did have my sword drawn.
Okay. That'll work.
So I'm going to roll as if it's with my sword, but take one away from my attack and have it roll the non-lethal shield damage for whatever. It's just I don't have a actual roll prepared for the shield itself.
Okay.
So I probably whiff anyways because I'm rolling like a superb amateur tonight.
You can see a 13 to hit.
It would be a 12 because I don't have weapon focused shield. I have weapon focused longsword. And I use my longsword roll weapon attack to prepare for that roll. So it would actually.
Okay, hang on. So do you have improved shield bash or anything like that? Because attacking with your shield will lower your AC. So you take off the AC bonus from the shield.
That's fine.
Okay.
And
And then it's your offhand, so you take a penalty to that too.
Okay. I still do it.
I'm just letting you know.
I wasn't going to hit anyways.
Unfortunately, you did miss. He's not flat-footed. If he was flat-footed, it would have been more likely, but he just acted. But he gets up to y'all, either way, and he can't go. He can't go any further. So he kind of stops and freezes for a second, and we move on to number 2 in the initiative, which is I think I gotta open it. I think that's Xavier. Xavier, yeah.
Okay. Goblins count as humanoids, right?
Goblins count as goblinoid.
Okay. I didn't know if they counted as a humanoid creature.
No, that's all right. Nope. They're goblins.
So are we trying to? Y'all want to interrogate them?
You're going to need guidance from whoever speaks goblin.
It does actually. It's in their description on Roll20. It does say humanoid and goblinoid. So I'll give you humanoid.
Okay, cool. That helps me. So I have to roll a constant. I'm going to cast defensively. So what does that do for me? I know it avoids the AOE.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I mean, not the AOO. And then I would need a will save from you. I think it's a will save. Yes, it's a will save.
Okay. Do you have? Is it a concentration check to cast defensively, or is that just?
It is.
Okay. The will save is a 14.
You need a concentration check of 15, double the spell level.
Okay. So that is a non-successful spell. You did not manage to. No, you didn't manage to cast defensively. I think that's how it works. You can you still cast if you
I'll read it to you. You must make a concentration check or lose the spell.
Oh shit. That sucks.
Okay, spell's gone.
That sucks. Sorry about that.
If you fail the check, you lose the spell just as if you had cast it to no effect.
Okay.
Isn't that only if they hit you with the attack of opportunity?
Nope. That's if you make the concentration check to avoid the attack of opportunity and you fail the concentration check, you just fail it. You don't get the spell. You don't get the attack.
Okay. All right. Well, shit. We're starting off on a bad foot against some damn goblins. Dahor, it's your turn.
Okay.
You got this one 5 feet from you, and then the other one is 10 feet from you.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I didn't take my move. I'm sorry.
Okay. You can go ahead and do that.
I was just going to draw my short sword.
Okay.
Which
okay,
occurs
so
if you go and take it.
No, I'm not.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna 5-foot step, draw my mace, and then that still puts me within 10 feet of this guy, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll whack him with the mace, and then I'm gonna continue on telling Stop to go after the dog. So first, let me do the attack on that guy in case I kill him, because that'll probably change what he goes after. 16.
16 is a hit.
6 damage.
For 6 damage.
Yeah,
Damn.
6 blunt.
6 blunt. Open. Click him, please. Oh, you're selecting the wrong thing because you're stupid. Yeah, 6 is exactly enough to bring him down to 0. And so he's just kind of standing there, like, just with one quick hit, and he's swaying from side to side with that spinning look in his eyes. He is now
Knocked him the fuck out.
Finish him.
Disabled. So, yeah. He's still on his feet, but he's as soon as he makes a single attack, he's gonna pass out. I think actually as soon as he steps forward, he's gonna pass out. But either way.
All right.
I'm seeing a goblin now wobble back and forth like a Mortal Kombat character.
Yes.
All right. So would he be able to get an attack opportunity against Stop then at that point if he's trying to go for the dog?
He would not. But he would have to go all the way through. So I'd need an acrobatics, right? To get through into that square where he can attack.
So acrobatics would be 10. God damn it. Here's my shitty rolls.
Let's see this. It can't his whatever can't be that good. And he's disabled and all that too. Yeah, I'll give you that. His CMD is only 12 and he's disabled, so I think that's worth a -2. But all right, so you make it past him. You're standing there face to face with this nasty rat dog.
So he's gonna bite the rat dog. 17.
17. I think that's a hit. That's a hit.
Boy, I keep rolling terrible. That was only a 2 for damage without the bonus.
3 points. I'm getting tired. 3 points of damage. That's enough to get a good hurt on him. Let's see. Is this? Screw it. I'll just do it. Stop has fur. It doesn't matter. Tithon.
Tithon will look at the goblin that's next to him and Xavier. He'll chip his blade and say, "Surrender or die." In goblin, and I will hold action. If that goblin does anything that looks like an escape or an attack, I'm going to attack it as my held action.
Okay. So
if
you're
it
not
literally
going to roll
does not drop its weapon on its turn, I will hit it, or I try to, and probably roll terribly again.
Oh God. So you're not going to try and intimidate?
No.
Right.
I'm literally saying it in goblin, and that's it.
Okay. Raish.
What do you want me to do? Do you want to kill this? I don't know what you're saying. Nope, no one's going to answer that.
I took it as we were trying to just not kill it, non-lethal.
All right.
I mean, I figured it could
We
at least
do
give us
still need to
details
know where
about
the
the cave.
dwarves are.
I don't know what you want me to do.
You're gonna non-lethally shoot it?
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm going to throw a holy water at him.
He gets wet.
No, I'm gonna 5-foot step, draw my gun, and point it at him, and that's it. I can roll.
right.
Can I roll intimidate? I'm gonna roll it. No, I can't roll intimidate. -1 to that. That's not gonna work.
I think you should
That's what-
roll intimidate because you're putting a gun in a goblin's
There.
face.
There's a 12 from my gun, 5 feet away. He doesn't know what it is.
Shiny rat stick.
And I'll ready if he takes a step in any direction. Oh, can I ready after I move?
No, you can't ready after you take intimidate. Intimidate's like a standard action, I think. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that it's an action.
It is. Intimidate is a standard action.
Yeah, your 12 was actually good, believe it or not. You'll see on this guy's turn. All right, Goblin number 2, Goblin. I was about to color this guy. I was like, it doesn't even fucking matter. He's shaking his head and trying to gain his bearings, and he sees this dog that's it's biting on his dog. So he is going to swing with a short sword. Nat 1. Roll again. 8 to hit. So that is a confirmed fumble.
He falls on his sword and stabs himself.
Well, I mean, kinda like, because he's gonna fall unconscious either way because he just exerted himself and he was disabled. So I'm just gonna go with he goes to swing and he loses all like all the blood drains from his head and he just kind of falls over on the ground, and when he does, he accidentally hits the goblin dog with his sword, dealing 2 points of damage. There we go. Did hit an ally. That works. Pretty sure that's asleep. All right. And the goblin dog, having just been attacked by wolf and then slashed by his own friend, he is going to, in a frenzy, try to bite this wolf in front of him. For if it will work, please. There we go. A 10 to hit. I imagine that is not a hit. Not on that dog. So he misses. All right. Back in the top of the order, round number 2. Goblin number 1, the goblin who has not been hit, but has been successfully intimidated. He immediately, he holds his hands up and drops down to his knees, and he's like, "Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! Please don't! Don't hurt!" Don't.
Tathon translates what he's saying. He's surrendering.
I'll lower my gun slightly.
Please don't hurt Bitfinger. Please, I'm sorry.
Is Bitfinger his name?
Yes, that is his name.
Okay.
Bitfinger. I just made it up.
That's a solid goblin name. I'm just saying.
Tell him to show us his weird finger.
This is a kids show. It's inappropriate.
Oh my!
I'm
Xavier.
not translating that race.
Xavier, it's your turn. There is a goblin on his knees in front of you, a goblin unconscious and laying on the ground, and a bloody and weakened goblin dog standing right at the mouth of the cave. You might be on mute.
I'll just hold.
Oh, hold. Okay. Yeah. Dahor.
All right. I'll spin around and yell at the other goblin that's still there. It's like, if you want to survive, call off your dog.
Yeah, he calls out, Rascal, down, boy, please. I'm gonna roll handle animal for that. Because the dog is being. Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna go bad necessarily. I use his ride check because he doesn't have a handle animal
so far tonight. It's gonna go great.
Yeah. So the dog, is growling at Wolf, and his master tells him to stop, and he begrudgingly, like he sits, but like he's still got his ears pinned back, and he's still growling at Wolf, and he just starts like very cautiously licking his bloody wounds. And we can come out of initiative order unless you guys want to do anything aggressive.
I just want our friends.
Would that include grabbing the goblin that's surrendering in front of me by the collar and dragging him into the cave, telling him you need to tell us where the dwarves are?
That's what you're doing. Then do it.
I was asking Jeremy if that included as an action that needs to keep us in initiative.
Oh, no, you won't have to stay in initiative for that.
Okay, that's fine.
Let me.
Oh, fuck me! Did I not say this is going to go great?
Yep.
To be fair, that wasn't a very diplomatic thing to do.
Yeah, it's more like an intimidation roll.
There you go.
Yeah, he's
I was trying to be nice.
He goes, please, Chief Cracktooth has them deeper in the cave. I don't know what they're working on. He has them doing work, digging something. Doing something. He needed the dwarves because dwarves are good diggers.
All right, so you know where he's at. You know where the dwarves are at. That's what I need to know, and that's where you're going to take us.
I don't know where the dwarves are at. I'm telling you, Chief Cracktooth has them in there. I'm not allowed in every part of the cave. I'm a door guardsman.
Well, now you're our guardsman.
I
didn't.
That's
ask.
him whining.
I'm gonna take 2 stomps over to him and do an intimidate and be like,
"Oh, now you pissed off the orc."
Hang on, where is my intimidate? Intimidate. Boom, 24. +2 for a half orc.
You should have listened to me, kid.
Now you know that we're completely off the rails right now, and Jeremy was not prepared to have a goblin take us into this cave.
No, not one bit. Not a single fucking.
So
there's no thing in this book that explains if they decide to have a goblin escort.
But I mean, would it be something in his character, like in the goblin's character, to do? Or would the goblin take the first chance to run away? Or as soon as he got more friends, would he attack us?
Yeah, see, that's the questions you're going to have to answer for yourself. I know where I'm going with it, and you intimidated him successfully, so he's at least going to walk you into this cave. But look, I can't promise that my presence is gonna get you any safe haven. I don't know those large words, but I said those in goblin words.
You can't trust him. He will lead us into a trap.
Here's what I want to say.
More than likely, but we'll be prepared for it.
Here's what I'm going to tell him.
Listen to the kid. I'm with the rat. He's going to take us to his friends instead of lead us to where we need to go.
We want to go to his friends because they have the dwarves.
No, we want to go to where the dwarves are, not to every possible location where there's goblins. Think for once, paladin.
So
one, I never told you I was a paladin. 2, I am 3 times your age. 3, they're fucking goblins, and we're going to have to fight them all anyways if they do engage us.
Hey, can I speak?
You've spoken a lot today. What's stopping you?
Thon is an asshole.
Yep.
At this point, I'm just going to walk into the cave myself.
I'm gonna. That's the best way to find the goblins all by yourself.
All I wanted to do was interrogate him and find out if there was any traps or any information he had.
Y'all are the ones who wanted to keep the goblins alive.
I did not want to keep anyone alive.
Well, let's go save the kid and walk with these goblins.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna stop.
We're just gonna walk off and leave this goblin on his knees right there.
I'm actually going to tell that goblin, give me all the information you have on traps and how many are in there. I will let you live if you and your dog run as fast and far away from here as possible.
You know, if the goblins walk in front of us, they're not going to walk on their own traps.
There are no traps that I know of. None that I've seen, anyways. But I can tell you that the chief he has a strange pet. It's like this lipless, almost snake-like kind of goblin-headed creature. It's not like a normal goblin snake that I've ever seen before. It's massive and it's terrifying.
Does it have any weaknesses?
No weaknesses, none that I know of. But I have seen him. He's got this awful breath weapon that any time that he unleashes it on any of us, we get terribly sick and can't do anything for several minutes and sometimes hours. And it just he's awful. And then the chief, he's recently he found a woods witch. It's another goblin. She's not been part of the tribe but till recently. He brought her in not long after he got the dwarves. He must have some kind of plans for her, and that's really all I know.
Well, it's your lucky day. Take your dog and keep running. If I see you again, I will murder you where you stand.
Yes, sir. Yes, of course. And Bent Finger jumps on Rascal, and they run. I'm gonna put him over here, just so I don't have to get rid of him entirely.
Then what Dahor's gonna do is walk over, and he's just gonna kick and break the neck of the one unconscious.
Ooh. Yeah.
Raish wants to search the body.
All right. You search his body. What do you find on him? He has a goblin-sized set of light armor, a goblin-sized light wooden shield, short sword, and short bow. He is also carrying 35 pieces of copper and 7 pieces of silver.
You complain about my methods, but you kick a goblin when he's down.
He attacked me. The other one did what he said he would.
You didn't give a chance for this one to talk, though, did you?
I'm not in the mood today.
Me neither. I went through 15 years of bullshit in about 5 minutes.
Well, let's continue on.
Yes.
Make everything so uncomfortable.
Y'all wanted to talk to goblins. What's comfortable about that?
Let's just go.
All right.
Xavier looks at Raish and just nods.
All right. Oh, stupid thingy. Reveal areas. Don't hide areas. I hate you.
And then Xavier tells Raish he misses Talim.
I was just thinking that myself.
I say we leave him in the cave.
If we find a good spot, we can maybe drop a boulder on his head.
I'm not.
Yes.
I'm literally right behind you.
We know that you can hear us.
That's why we're talking in normal voices.
Even this deaf old man is wondering what's wrong with you two.
Let's see. I'll get the.
Why did we bring the kid?
The kid is a pretty strong member of the party.
He has been
I didn't ask the
grandfathered in.
DM. I asked the characters.
He was here before you.
Where am I at?
Clearly, that was
There's
going
Vincent.
well because it required me being pulled 15 years through time, and here I am.
We did not have any say in that.
And neither did I.
Well, then we are stuck together.
You
Might as well learn to
yeah.
deal with it.
yeah.
I would
Those
ask
are
a good question.
And by the way, we probably shouldn't be talking this loud, walking through a goblin cave. Just an idea.
Every word is like echoing off the cave walls. Yeah. You know, Dahor and Tathan probably have to duck a little to come in here. Xavier, you're younger, you might not have to so much. Race, you're short, stops on all fours. But the ceiling of this cave is awkwardly low, barely more than 4 feet in height. A pair of walls 2 feet high, made from piles of broken rocks, masonry, and other junk, divide this larger cave area into smaller areas. The air inside stinks of smoke and sweat and worse. Okay. Anybody
Wait.
else?
We're gonna
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
keep moving forward.
Yep, just keep moving forward.
All right.
I will crawl through with stop smelling and leading the way. Stop. Tell me if you see anything.
I've got my gun out, just casually following behind.
I put my short sword away, and I have my bow in my hand.
Which way are y'all going to choose to go?
Or following stop, right?
Yeah. So does stop smell anything?
Stop. He seems like he smells something to the north and the south.
All right, boy. Which one we going to? Let's see. I will say 1 north, 2 south. South it is.
Perfect. That's where I wanted you to go. All right.
Oh shit.
Go north. Go north.
No, I mean north is just more boring. So he steps into the cave, and stale air that stinks of animals fills this dark and rocky cave. And he hears he stops moving before any of the rest of y'all do, and his ears perk up, and he sniffs the air and then sniffs down on the ground. And anyone who listens hard and who all has, what are your vision? Like, what's your vision situation?
I can see everything. I have dark vision.
Yeah, I think I have dark vision too. Half orc.
Because once you get past these walls, inside the entrance, it's dark in here.
I have normal vision.
Okay, so you'll need a torch.
Yeah. Anybody got
Lights?
torches?
You don't have light?
No, I don't.
Wow.
We had a wizard, so I didn't take it.
I don't carry torches because I can.
Chathon pulls out his ever-burning torch.
Nice. All right. So he pulls out this torch, and a soft blue flame, illuminates the whole room. And you see, coiled right in the middle of the path are 2 goblin snakes.
Snakes? Do you say snakes?
Goblin snakes, yes.
Yeah, it's the same things we fought in that first encounter in the woods.
Okay. Well, attack them. Let's do this.
Yeah. Attack.
All right, let's go. Okay. Y'all attack, then we roll for initiative. I was waiting for y'all to, decide
24.
if y'all want to go somewhere else or
Are they
like drop
sleeping?
rocks on them or something. I don't know.
7.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeesh, that's
They're
20.
goblin sneaks. That's why I should need my glasses. They're goblin sneaks. So they're you catch them, you see them hiding in the in the darkness of this cave. That's why I need glasses. Goblin sneaks.
So on that note,
Okay.
Was he talking about there actually being a strange snake with the chief, or a strange snake with the chief?
Oh no, it's a strange snake.
Okay.
I described it by what it is and didn't give you a name. So, but yeah, so 2 goblin sneaks standing in front of you.
After this battle,
roll
could
my
we have rolled
perception.
knowledge on how he described it? I'm sorry, I meant to ask you that earlier.
Yeah, you can roll a knowledge on it. It'll be fine.
Okay, will you remind me after this battle, and then I'll do it. That way we're not holding up the battle.
I gotta type in initiatives anyway, so you might as well go ahead and roll it.
What do you want me to roll?
Nature.
Oh, I have it. And it doesn't work.
You don't know. All right, Xavier, what'd you roll for initiative?
7.
7. Dahor, what we got?
I only had an 11.
11. Oh god, that's not good. We're in a bad spot. Raish, what you got?
24.
24.
Nat
All right.
20 did.
Somebody
Which is going to be completely useless inside this cave. So just heads up.
Tathon.
9.
All right, so
I was gonna say let's be stealthy, but since you have a gun that makes a loud noise, there's no point, huh?
I'm not even going to... You don't have to worry, because I can't even shoot it. If I shoot it in here, it's a -8 to my attack. So I'm fucked either way.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'm going to have to shoot through soft cover, which is the wolf is standing in the way, so they get a +4 to their AC, and I get a -4 because they're in melee with the wolf.
Ah. Okay. So what do you do?
So I'm going to move out of everyone's way. There's nothing I can do. I'm going to go over here.
You can. All right. Shit.
What if you would have moved right there, Devin? Could you? Oh, you still would have shoot through the wolf.
Yeah, I'm still shooting through the wolf. I'm trying to get everybody's out of everybody's way, so you guys can move there and do something. Oh, perfect. All right. Well, then I'm going to move up here and take a shot at this dog.
You run into this area, and this dog, he's sniffing the ground, and he looks up, and
you guys hear a string of language you don't understand, but you can assume it's rat folk profanity, and then there's a loud shot for 27.
Hey, where'd Raish go?
Nice.
That's a hit.
Some dirt and rocks fall from the ceiling.
That is a hit for 2 points of damage.
Yeah. Low.
Yeah, it's still something though. There we go. All right. And then second in the initiative order is Goblin Sneak 1. Go ahead and color these guys. Goblin Sneak Red is going to 5-foot step. And he is going to, slash out with this, unusually shiny goblin weapon for a 7 to hit. So that's going to be a straight up miss. Goblin Blue is going to take a step forward and draw his weapon as well. And he is going to attack with an identical weapon for 15 to hit. Flat-footed AC.
15 flat-foot for stop.
Okay. So that is a hit for 3 points of damage. And it is Dahoran Stop's turn.
27. You said it was 3 damage, right?
Yes, sir.
So, I guess I'm going to sidestep with Dahor to kind of get him. Let's see. Am I in range of both of them, even though that ledge is there?
They'll have cover. That's a wall.
Okay.
That is a 5-foot high wall.
So if I 5-foot step here, then I can reach both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna attack Red, and I'm gonna tell Stop to get Red. and hopefully get
Okay.
wrecked. Let's see now. Would I be able to do the dual attacks with the hammer if I only 5-foot stepped?
Yes.
Okay. So then I'll do that. Hammer main hand. Oh wait, actually, let me turn on fortress mode. Dink, dink. All right, so main hand. Oh, that sucked. 9.
9 to hit. I'm pretty sure that's a miss.
Offhand.
Because he's already acted.
9 again. Exact same.
That is a miss. Ooh. He's a quick one. Yeah, and plus he's oh god. Yeah, that's pretty low for 100. So yeah, he's a deaky little sneaky bastard. So he ducks out of the way of both of those hits, and it is Thon's turn.
Whoa, it stopped an attack yet.
Oh, stopped an attack. I always forget stop.
16 for a bite.
Nice.
16 misses.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's dangerous.
Now you can go on.
Fun fight. Now it's Thon's turn. This wall sitting beside you is 5 feet high. I'll go ahead and tell you, since you're right on top of it. If you can succeed at a DC 10 climb check as it'll be part of your movement, then you can go over it.
I thought the cave was only 5 feet high. Like, I thought it was like only 4 feet, so I ducked down behind my shield.
That's a good point. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not misreading this.
Tell him.
Okay, it just says low stone wall. Okay, so it's a couple feet high, but it is a DC 10 climb check. So that's right here in the book. Hey.
Well, I still have to somehow get by Xavier, which that has to increase the DC by some amount.
Oh no, you can move through an ally's space. But I get you and Xavier confused a lot. That's who I thought you were. But yeah, you can move through an ally's space.
Well, I'll hold action until after his turn, because otherwise he won't be able to see.
Fair enough. That makes it. I think that makes it Xavier's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move here, and if you make me roll for it, that's fine. I'll roll. But can you tell me if there are 4 or fewer hit dice on the goblins?
I think I will make you roll for that. You're trying to determine whether or not you should use a certain spell.
Yeah. So what do you want me to roll? I got dungeoneering. I got everything. What do you want me to roll?
Let's go with dungeoneering. It sounds like a good one.
12.
Ooh, it's not quite good enough.
I'll try it.
You don't know, but they're
Okay.
They're pretty low level, if that helps.
Yeah,
metagaming.
I know. I just didn't want to waste. I just didn't want to do it if it didn't work. But I'll try. Goblin Red. I need a will save, please.
They have shitty will saves. Better than the other guys, but still shitty. Ooh, that's 14.
You passed.
Sorry.
No, it's no big deal. Okay, go ahead.
Goblin Dog. He doesn't like being shot. He's going to take a step forward. What?
I was holding action until after Xavier.
Okay, well you gotta say that you already take your action, so it's your turn.
All right, so
Go ahead, yeah.
I'm gonna try to climb this wall, which means I have to roll a 9 or better on a climb. Which I don't. Okay, your turn.
So there's
I hate this.
There's a drawback. Let me click back on this.
Of course there is.
DC 10 climb check. Failing it by 5 or more indicates that as you go to jump over the wall, like you put a little bit too much weight on these loose stones and they just tumble underneath you. And so instead of jumping over the wall, you splay out flat on top of the wall, on top of the rubble, and take 1d3 points of falling damage. You take 1 point of falling damage. And you are prone. But the wall is no longer the wall is difficult.
Would not jump.
Do what?
You kept saying jumping, and I'm like, no, climbing.
It's irrelevant.
Okay. It's irrelevant.
One's acrobatics, one's climb.
I used the wrong verb. But yeah, okay, so you climb over the wall, and still the same thing happens. You go and you place one hand on the wall, and the rocks slide out from underneath you, and you fall prone. Because that's what happens when you fail this check by 5. You're prone. You take 1 point of damage, but you are, for all intents and purposes, over the wall. That little area is difficult terrain, so it counts as 10 feet of movement. But other than that, if you just stand up, you can attack this guy.
Well, wouldn't standing up take the rest of my actions?
It would, and it would incur an AOO, but you would start your next turn on your feet.
I'm fine.
So that's it. Thank you. Okay.
Is Blue gone in combat yet?
Blue, yeah, he is third. He is the third person in combat. He went after you did.
Yeah.
So, Goblin Dog, again, he's going to try and bite Raish. Oh god, natural 2. That's a 4 to hit. Yeah, he misses badly. And with that, we go to the top of round 2. Raish, it's your turn.
I'm gonna 5-foot step over here, reload and fire.
Sweet.
With a natural 1. Which is a
roll to
misfire.
confirm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so my
Roll
gun, yeah, I'm gonna roll. Hold on. Button.
That is a confirmed fumble. You have your fumble things, or?
I can pull them up. Hold on. Gotta jump around on my computer here.
I don't know where all my cards went to. Hallie has a bad habit of taking, if she finds cards on my desk, she likes to take them and go play with them.
All right, give me a 1d52 then. You roll it, because I'm not really where I can.
7.
7 with the ranged. I am sickened for 1d4 rounds. I got a head rush from that one.
Ooh, it's rough.
Yep.
So yeah, maybe you step back and you pull the trigger, and just being that far into the corner, and the loud bang of your gun just kind of reverberates off the walls, and makes you sick to your stomach.
And my gun is misfired with a natural 1, so I have to deal with that on my time. You go ahead and to the next guy, and I'll figure that out.
All right, Goblin Sneak Red. He is going to, I just like for these guys to kind of stand and bang. So he's going to swing at, flip a coin here. Stop. 13 to hit. That's not going to be a fucking hit. God, these guys
AC
suck.
of 17.
This one, I'm also going to go for stop. I'm not gonna pick on Josh while he's prone. That's just not nice right now. He's having a difficult night with the dice. So.
That's only what makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, the goblin could attack you, but he's going to attack Dog instead, because Dog has been a little, stop has been a little more effective. So he's going to try and take down the thing that's hurting him. This time it's a 21 to hit.
Yep, that doesn't.
Yep. Luckily, these guys are weak, so really, there's no bonus, no strength damage or anything like that. So stop only takes 3 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And we move on. It is Dahor's turn.
All right, so I'm going to do the 2 attacks again against red. So whack number 1, a 7. Whack number 2, a 1.
Ooh, yeah, that's a
Oh yeah,
Wait,
because it's because it's at a -2 attack because of it being the secondary swing. I rolled
okay,
a 3
yeah.
plus 3
I was about to
minus
say,
5.
how did you roll a non-natural 1?
So my
Never
rolls are
had that.
garbage, and then we're gonna have stop bite. At a 4.
He did. Jesus. The dice are not our friends tonight, but that's okay. Xavier, where are you at?
Okay. So to be fair, since he went over the wall and he's over here now, right?
Mhm.
Can I see if I'm right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So because it gives dim light, all the way out to there, at least. So
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure, trying to be fair. So I am going to cast another spell on Goblin Red. So give me a will save.
cool. I want you to play last. I gotta select. Oh, cool things to happen. 3.
Yay, you fell. Okay. So I cast Daze. So this spell clouds the minds of humanoid creature with 4 or fewer hit dice, so that it takes no actions. Humanoids 5 or more are not affected.
All right.
So
does it do?
Are not affected. A
it?
dazed subject is not stunned, so attackers get no special advantage against it. After a creature has been dazed by this spell, it's immune to it for 24 hours. So you are dazed, and you can take no actions.
Okay. How many rounds?
It doesn't say round.
1 round.
Yeah,
It does.
Where do you see that
Duration
at? I'm
1
sorry.
round.
I didn't see it. Okay, cool. I got you. I see it now.
That's fine. So 1 round, and he's going to be completely useless for a good round. But with these guys, with goblins having typically low hit points, that could be all you need. Tathan, you are.
And thinking about it, I should have done blue. I should have dazed blue. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking Tathan.
Do you want to take a move action or anything before we move on to the phone? I almost skipped your move again.
Yeah, no, I'm staying.
Okay.
Red one got dazed. Tathan. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to a kid.
Yeah, you are prone on top of these rocks. Goblin Blue is standing to your right. Right now, to your left. What you gonna do?
It saw me come over the wall,
Sneaky
right?
goblins run wild all over you. Yeah, it's all
And so it ignored my presence when I came over the wall.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So
mostly,
it acknowledged that I exist. So I'll just hit it from on the ground. I'm not getting up.
Okay. That is what is that? Swinging from the ground is it's a -4, I think.
Nice.
I asked those questions specifically because I wanted to make sure that it knew I was a threat and it knew I was there, but it still ignored me.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he hadn't attacked you. So what'd you roll? You rolled a 19.
So 15.
Yeah, it's -4.
-4. Okay, I was about to say because it's going to make a difference. Let me double check his AC. Yeah, that's a miss. That's just barely a miss, though. You get the feeling that if you had your feet underneath you, you could have possibly taken his head off.
A low-level goblin has as much AC as me. That's cute. Okay, keep going. I'm done.
He's a strong goblin.
I'm done.
Yeah. So you're not going to stand up. And Goblin Dog is going to go. He is. Oh man, what's he gonna do? He's backed into a corner. This guy's fucking shot him 1.5 times. He's not smart, so he doesn't know what a misfire is. But he's also a wild animal backed into a corner. Roll this D3. Here's 1 is attack, 2 is nothing, 3 is going to be run away. He's frozen for 1 turn. He is paralyzed with fear and confusion. And we move on to the top of the round. Raish, it's your turn. round 3.
Did you tell me how many rounds I'm going to be sickened for?
I didn't. How many was it? How many was it supposed to be?
1d4.
A D4 or something?
Yeah.
3 rounds.
3.
Jesus.
Okay. Since he did not make a move on me, I am going to keep eye contact on him, but I'm going to spend my first grit point and clear my weapon.
Ooh.
That is a standard action, and then I will use the move action as. Can I reload with a move action? Hold on. Where's my sheet? On the wrong page. Yeah, so I'm going to spend my 1 grit point to clear, and then the move action to reload a chemical cartridge.
Okay. All right. So your gun is loaded. Goblin Sneak Red does nothing because he's dazed. Yeah, he's just kind of standing there. His pupils are all blown out like he had one too many mushrooms. And Goblin Blue, someone just attacked him from the ground. So he's going to attack him back.
He wouldn't know I missed his ass in a cave, and he wasn't paying attention to me.
He didn't attack you when you first jumped over. Doesn't mean he can't see you. That is a 20 to hit because he's +4 because you're on the ground and he's swinging down at you. But again, he's not very strong, and these weapons, they're not particularly great. So he can only do 3 points of damage as he swings down at you with all his might. And he is going to. He's going to move. He's going to incur attack of opportunity from Stop. And he is going to kind of back about 10 feet and come back here. Put himself in a bottleneck.
21.
21 hit. That is a solid hit.
5 damage.
So he goes to run away, and Stop reaches out and bites into the back of his calf. He howls. But all right. That is
and I'm able to hit him from the ground as well.
Nope.
You cannot take an AOO while prone. If I'm mistaken, you are free to take it, retroactively. But I do not believe you can take an AOO while prone.
To take an attack of opportunity, you have to be standing in a way where you're ready for him to run off and you can attack at him. But you're laying on the ground. It doesn't equate to an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. No big deal. So it's okay. Tathon's having a little bit of rust. He has been outside of the adventuring circuit for several years now, and then he got pulled through time. He's probably all fucked up right now, still trying to get his bearings.
The good news is Raish can't see you.
Yeah. Dahor, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing I've always done and try 2 more swings at the same damn creature for the 3rd round.
You can do it.
A 20
is a hit.
For 2 damage.
2 damage isn't great, but it's a hit.
You're guaranteed 1 or both dice.
And I got a 0 for the next one. The fuck is this, Jeremy?
Oh fuck!
You killed the GM with
that one. and then we got a bite for a 9er. I'm useless. I'm done for the week.
All right, so
I think. Hold on. I think we need to take a moment and just appreciate the fact that the dice are shit, but we are all still doing great health wise.
Yeah. And I managed to roll a 0.
Oh yeah, this is your 3rd consecutive round of a miss due to the dice. So this is the first time our new house rule is going to come into effect. From now on, you get a successive +1 to every missed attack until you hit. So yeah, so you got this. Okay, I know it's not. But yeah, you got the 20, but then so that part was a hit, but then Stop missed again. So we'll say Stop rolled a 10. Next time you'll have a +2, so that'll be a little bit better. But yeah, either way, for now it's just 1 hit. You deal some damage, maybe a little bit of bonus damage because these guys taking a while. Yeah, you smack him upside the face with your meteor hammer, and you see he kind of shakes his head, and that kind of brings him back to his senses a little bit as he tightens his grip on his weapon, and it is Xavier's turn.
I can't see what Raish and this dog is doing, correct?
If you look north, you probably could.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's all dark up there.
That's true. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
No,
I forget
it's
that
not.
you can't see things.
I mean, you can see it. So,
Okay.
I mean, the light's probably a little dimmer because it's coming through this little sliver of the wall right here. But if I'm not mistaken, I think torches give you bright light for 15 feet and then dim light for an additional 30. If I'm wrong about that, then I'm giving it too little. Like, the only other possibility is
Okay.
I think it might be 30 bright and then 60 dim.
So I see. So then I would know that.
Yeah, you'll see him in dim light. So
I see like Raish like messing with his gun, right? So I'm going to draw an arrow and shoot at the goblin dog to help him out.
Okay, so dim light. I think that's is that a mischance or is that a plus to AC?
I think it's like a 20% concealed, but don't quote me on it.
Okay.
There you go. I got you. I just had it. Characters in this area have concealment 20% from those
20%?
without
All
dark
right.
vision.
So roll your hit and then roll a D100. So that's a 17 against the dog. I'm not sure if that's a hit. That is a hit. That is a hit against the dog. Roll me a 20%. Yeah, not stop. Roll me a D100. 20% mischance. Perfect. So yeah, you hit him. 6 points of damage. Mr. Xavier, would you describe your kill?
So he gets really, really lucky, and as the arrow flies, it pierces through the dog's eye and comes out the back of his head.
Nice.
Actually, kind of mad you got the kill.
And then he looks at Raish and he's like, "I always have your back."
He was mine, and then I start throwing up a little bit because I'm still sick of it.
Shoot his dead body.
You look like you were having some trouble.
I'm over there kind of throwing up a bit. I just give you like a rat thumbs up.
Tathon, it's your turn.
Wait,
Oh, I'm sorry. You got to move and do some things, probably, don't you?
How about the attack of opportunity for when the thing moved?
You don't get one.
Yes, I do.
You what you posted here says a prone attacker has a -4 penalty on attack rolls. You can make attacks while prone. You cannot make attack of opportunity while prone.
Where does it say that?
The fact that it doesn't say that is the problem.
It's okay. We're just going to move on. The fight's going to keep happening.
But I can explain it like this. You can't take an attack of opportunity when you're flat-footed because you are not in a condition where you are prepped and ready for someone to move past you and make an attack. Same condition applies when you're prone. But I'll find it.
Jeremy, I don't know what you want to call
I'll
that.
stand up and
that
enter.
wood there. If it's like a 5 foot or if it have to go through and up. But that's where I moved to.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, you're standing on top of that wall?
No.
Is that where you are?
That little nook
That's
right
where
there.
you put me when I fell.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
That little
No.
nook.
Talking about Xavier. Yeah, okay, I see. You're standing in that little corner.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I don't know what you want to
to
call it, but that's where I'm moving to.
Yeah. If you need to make a melee attack or anything from there, you'll be considered squeezing. In fact, everybody who's tall should be considered squeezing right now, but I've forgotten about that, so we're going to ignore that. Tathon, you said you stand up now that you're out of the AOO, right? Or did you say you wanted your AOO and I misunderstood?
Well, I'm going to stand corrected and tell you that he can take an AOO. And I have apparently been wrong about this since we started playing the game.
Where are you seeing that? I mean, like, I don't get it.
I'll post what I just found, like right here in the chat.
Yeah.
This is probably someone else's interpretation. It's not how I would interpret it as a GM, but that's what they're saying.
Okay. I'll allow you to take your AOO for now, but I'm going to spend the week looking this up, and it might not stand if I find.
I'll just
like,
stand and
this
use my
battle
mind
will-
arsenal.
Perfect. Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I want to get the stuff right. Mind arsenal.
You're the
19
GM.
to hit.
It's
I would hit. For 9 damage. You see this guy, like you slash into him, and like he might be on his last legs. He's not quite staggered. He's not quite at 0, but you've like this guy he's opened wide up and blood pouring from from every part of him. The goblin dog attacks the spirit realm, and it is Raish's turn. Oh, Talim, did you? No, you stood up and then you attacked. So you did your move, and then, Tathan, you stood up and then attacked. So you did both. Yeah, Raish, your turn.
Okay. Let's see.
Round 4, by the way.
Okay. I want to get here. Is there anything going on with this red guy? Is he just standing there ready for combat?
Yeah, he's ready to fight. So if you can go through.
How high is this wall? Let me ask you that.
That wall has crumbled. So it is difficult terrain now. So
Okay.
stepping, that would be 20 feet of movement to walk onto it.
I can see over it.
Instead of 15. Yeah.
Okay. I can't go here. I want to go here and shoot this guy. Would I have line of sight on him from here? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go this way, spin over the top of this wall, land right here.
Okay, give me a DC 10 climb check.
No problem, boss. Okay, can I do acrobatic?
No, climb.
Oh.
Yeah, so you the same thing happens. You go to run and and put one hand on and sling your little body over that wall, and it slides out from under, and you come crashing down on your elbow on this this crappy wall. You are now prone, and you take 1 point of damage. Jesus, 1 point both times. So you've taken 1 point of damage, and you are prone.
I stand up.
Okay. All right. Goblin Sneak Red. He just got smashed in the face, and it's like like when you get punched in the nose and you can like taste your bones. That's where he is right now, and he's mad about it. So he is going to swing with all his might. I wish I had power attack or something. And nat 1 on stop.
You can always grip the weapon with 2 hands.
Yeah, that's true. I could have always done that. But and then I don't confirm the fumble because I critted on my roll a nat 1 then a nat 20. So there's my good rolls. So red misses, and then he is he's gonna take a 5-foot step and get closer to Thon. He's gonna split the difference between the two of y'all. And then Goblin Blue is going to free action drop his dog slicer and draw his short, move action, draw his short bow. And he is going to loose an arrow at I'll roll a d3. Left to right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1 is to Thon. He shoots you for 10 to hit. So that is going to be a wide miss. And it is Dahor's turn.
All right, this time I'm going to use Meteor Hammer in Fortress mode with the 10-foot reach and whack at red again. A 9. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's an 11. Okay.
All right, we'll stop his right
behind
there.
him.
In fact, just go ahead, purge your rolls, and roll again. Like you've had a real string of bad rolls. So
He's purged twice.
I know.
Before you attack, you should
3 times.
Before you attack, you should move behind the goblin.
All right, try this again. We've got Fortress Hammer. There you go. 23.
Boom. Hell yeah. 23 to hit. You
6 damage.
just like unload this thing from your shoulder and bring it smashing down straight on top of his head. Yeah, you hear a loud crack as he, his head goes down and bounces back up, and blood pours from his mouth and his nose as he looks at you a little dazed.
Okay, stop has his fight. 17.
17 plus your plus your 2, I believe. Yep, that makes it a hit for an additional 2 points of damage. This guy he went from being pretty on his feet and doing well to now he's just getting torn apart quick. Xavier.
Okay, tell me if you allow this. If I move my bow over into my offhand and draw my short sword with my main hand, would you allow that as a free action? And of course, like I would move while drawing the short sword if you would allow me to switch hands with the bow. Now, taking your hand off of a weapon is a free action, but
sure, why not?
Okay, so then I'm going to move right here. He gets an attack of opportunity while I move through stop.
Mm-hmm.
So are you going to take it?
Oh yeah, he's about to die. He's definitely going to take his aim.
Go ahead.
This is a tweener for your characters. It's a 17 to hit.
You hit.
Okay.
I have a really
3
bad
points
AC.
of slashing damage.
Okay, cool. And then I am going to swing with my short sword, and we're flanking with Tathon because he stood up, right?
He stood up. He is threatening.
Okay, so we'll add 2 to this. So that is a 13 to hit.
A 13 is a miss.
That's cool.
Sorry.
We're flanking, though.
But you're flanking. And so to Thon, that means for your turn now, this guy is at a -2 to you. So is it... do I understand flanking right? Like, I know I always ask fucking stupid questions about shit that we've been playing for.
3, right? You said 3 points. I'm sorry.
Huh?
You said 3 points of damage? Okay.
Yes. I can't ever remember. Is flanking both a penalty to my AC and a plus to hit? Or is it like just one of the
it's
other?
just a penalty to that. It's a penalty to that person from those attackers. It's basically the same thing either way, but it's not both.
Just add,
you get a +2 to your attack.
To your attack.
But if you had something that was asking about what their total AC was, for those 2 people, it would be -2. Their attack bonus wouldn't be higher.
Well, yeah. But your attack bonus. Like, so I was asking about your attack bonus.
Right. My attack bonus would be my attack bonus without a bonus.
Okay. So, all right. Well, then go ahead and attack.
Yep. I'm going to move forward onto blue, and I'm going to whack it in the face.
Okay. 20. Yeah. 20 is a solid hit with 7 points of damage. I would like for Tathon to describe his first kill. Well, first kill in the game.
As the other goblin steps over and tries to look like it's about to do something to him, he remembers that the blue one tried to run away and is drawing a bow on him and also tried to shoot him. He scoffs at the red goblin and says, "Should nada," walks forward and runs his blade straight through the other goblin as he pulls his head all the way to the haft of his blade.
Nice.
Dahor would know that the word "Shadada" is surrender in Goblin. That's what he said to the red one as he stepped forward to show him what's about to happen.
All right. Roll an intimidate. 20.
I wasn't even asking for the intimidate, but that was awesome.
Double check this. I'm going to check these guys' morale. You rolled a really fucking high will save.
Of course.
Jesus.
I start rolling good, so they start rolling good. That's how this works.
Yeah. But it's still not quite good. Like he didn't fail it to the point where he's like gonna give up, but he's not going to attack you this round. Rach, it's your turn. It's about to be his turn after, but I'm gonna let you do your thing first.
Auto cap. 24 + 8. Hit him for 6.
Yeah,
Kabam!
he starts for a second, like you see him like I've already got Pathan says something to him, and you see him like he relaxes his arms just a little bit and straightens his back, and as he turns his head, you pow just splatter the inside of his skull over the side of the cave wall. I know I like to give you guys descriptions of your kills, but I wanted to do that one.
That's what I would have described. I like to think the bullet went through the back of his head and out the front, right as Tathan was like, surrender.
Just
Yeah,
done.
you get your grit point back.
Yes, I do. That's why I did that.
All right, and I'm actually, I think 9:21. This is definitely a good place to call it a night.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I didn't realize we'd gone that late tonight.
It is late, so everybody say goodbye to the recording. 'Cause I gotta go.
Good night.
Good
Out of the recording.
night, guys.
Josh.